What's going on YouTube? Ledger here once again, this time at you again with some more Honkai Star Rail. Looks like we had the new 1.2 live stream, and I'm telling you, I think it's a little stacked. So let's kind of go over what the things that we're going to be looking forward to in 1.2 and all the different things they're adding on to the game, all right? And as you know, we are getting the new characters, Kafka, Kafka. And we're also getting Blade. And some new areas, new bosses, new events, new awards, all kinds of stuff. Right now, honestly, Kafka and Blade are looking pretty good. They're both characters that we did see in the beta. So a lot of people do know for a good amount like what they do. I mean, granted, it does look like they did like change a few things. Like, for example, when I looked at Kafka's technique, it looked different. But for the most part, they work the same. Blade is going to be coming first. Blade's going to be somebody that is going to, want to be constantly healed because he consumes his HP for damage. But the more HP he has, the more damage he deals. When it comes to the characters, I'll take a deep dive into the characters individually in future videos, of course. And Kafka, of course, as we know, is a DOT damage dealer. So whenever she hits the enemy, she procs their DOT that they have on them already, whether it's burn or bleed or shock or all that good stuff. Oh, and of course, how can I forget Luca? Luca is also coming. He's going to be the 4-star that we're getting, and he's somebody that's going to put bleed on the enemy, which is actually kind of a crack. I don't know if you guys realize this, but bleed actually does a lot of damage. So that actually might be pretty damn good when it comes to the synergy with Kafka. So that's going to be something that I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how that works together with her and everything like that. When it comes to Kafka, she's probably going to want a bunch of Nihility units. But yeah, so that's going to, that he does look pretty cool. I like his animations and everything like that. So yes, that's something to look forward to too. And of course we're getting Blade's Light Cone, and we're also getting Kafka's Light Cone, of course. So that's a given. I mean, that's something that we of course we're going to expect when it comes to that. So, but then we also get the wishes too. The banners are looking pretty good. I mean, Blade's banner looks all right. I mean, we already had Natasha, and she's a free unit, but Susong is great. And we got the discount Blade right here, which is Arlen. So there's that. So if you end up missing getting Blade, then at least you have Arlen to fall back on. That's pretty copious, but that's what he can do all right. He can do all right. And then we got Kafka. Now Kafka's banner is fucking stacked. Kafka's banner is stacked. All Nihility units. Well, not all Nihility. I mean, Erudition is serval, but all DOT units, and they are. It's a stacked banner. Kafka. If you're looking at what was the better banner out of the two, first glance right there, Kafka's banner is looking crazy. We got the new character. We got Sample's gonna go great with her. And then we got Serval's gonna go great with her also. So that right there is just an awesome banner that Kafka's getting. So that's something to look forward to. And they did show us a lot of stuff when it comes to the different areas that we're gonna get. We're gonna get different puzzles. We're gonna get different bosses. I'm not even gonna touch on all the bosses that we're gonna get because, well, I mean, a couple of them I feel they're kind of spoilers. They probably shouldn't have revealed a couple things, but we're getting a lot of new stuff, a lot of new enemies. We're getting new world boss materials. We're getting new elites. We're getting all kinds of new stuff right there. So that's something to look forward to. I'm sure that the new characters are going to be able to use those, are going to need those talents. So, save your Trailblazer power up and everything like that. And I'm telling you, this new boss, this new weekly boss looks absolutely beautiful. It looks absolutely insane. Look at this right here. That is fantastic. I can't wait to fight this right here. Oh my god, look at those moves and everything. Looks like she changes forms and everything. Like she has multiple phases. We might not even seen all the phases. She looks spectacular. This design is crazy. You can't get enough of it right here. I kind of wish I could summon for her. But yeah, so we got this new boss. So of course we're gonna need that, so make sure that you guys spend your weekly bosses wisely. We have 3 chances to use it, since if you've been stacking up on your previous bosses, then you can just kind of use those 3 tries maybe on her to try and get her materials kind of up before you start farming the other 2 bosses again. So whatever makes sense for you, whatever you're lacking on your account, you want to make sure that you focus on that. And I think they did mention something about us being able to get something where we're able to get another try. For me, I'm going to probably use all 3 of my tries on this new boss and call it a day until the materials catch up there. So, and then we're getting a couple new events, whether it's mini games. A lot of the events do seem to be somewhat combo oriented, which is, a good sign to me, of course. Some good old NPC talking and everything like that, but it looks like we do get to use some trial characters, and it looks like there's some new mobs. They actually didn't touch on that within the live stream, but as you can see right there, that's a new mob too, so that's something to keep in mind. We're going to be able to talk to different NPCs, and that's going to put us up for different battles. We can use different trial characters, which is always a great thing. Then we got another event, looks like we're going to be finding different things, different treasures and stuff like that, an underground treasure hunt. That's also going to be commemorated, and this seems like it might be the big event because it has a self-modeling resin in it. And it also has this little chat bubble thing, which is kind of neat to me. It's kind of nifty right there, where you can kind of decorate your chat boxes when you're talking to your friends, and the text system and everything like that. So that's actually kind of cool. Of course, right there right off the bat, it shows that we're going to be able to trial the new characters, so that's going to be awesome. And also have this other event. It seems pretty nice, where you're going to be able to fight a bunch of trotters and everything like that, and those seems like those trotters are going to be dropping jades for us. So that is also a pretty good incentive to do this here. So you're fighting different trotters, and you're taking and you're getting jades and everything like that. So that's definitely awesome. That's a new event that we're getting. And of course, how could we not forget? This is where we get the new Yukong, just from beating stage 1 of Forgotten Hall. And one thing that I missed, or at least they didn't mention in the live stream, but they showed in the trailer, is the fact that we are getting another floor on Forgotten Hall, right? I mean, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a harder floor. It seems like it's going to be more akin to the first 15 floors that we got. But it is new floors and new rewards. So that is some good news right there. 1.2 is stacked. And we're also getting a new level on Simulated Universe with new relic sets in there, which is awesome. So that's really good to hear that we're going to be adding on to Simulated Universe, getting a new World Simulated Universe, because that's an end game mode that a lot of people like, especially me, including me. We're also getting another Planet Fisher event where we're getting double relics, which is for that again, which I loved, and we're going to get that again. And then here comes the new sets too. And these sets are looking pretty good. They're not giving us numbers, but leaks do show the numbers. But I feel that they aren't showing us the numbers because maybe the numbers that we have within the leaks might be subject to change. So, of course, with that, I think they decided to take the numbers that right now with a grain of salt. They could change. So I'm not going to go over the numbers. But yeah, so the first set increases max HP. And when the wearer is hit or their HP is consumed, their crit rate increases for a certain number of turns. This effect is also stackable. So that is obviously for a new character, Blade. This, especially if you guys are getting Blade, this is going to be just an immaculate place to farm, because you're going to get your pieces for Blade, and you're going to get this other set, which is phenomenal for supports that have their bursts work in a supportive way on your allies, because it increases speed by a certain amount. Then also, when you use your ultimate on an ally, all right, even themselves, the speed for all allies for a certain number of turns are going to be increased for a certain number of turns. So you're going to have a surefire way to increase the speed of all allies. So this is going to be good for somebody like Bronya, even though the win set on Bronya is actually pretty good. So we might have to do some testing to see which is better when it comes to that. But when it comes to somebody like Ting Yun, that's going to be awesome. Somebody like Asta, that's going to be awesome. So this is a good set when it comes to Harmony characters. And then these ornament sets here, they did mention what they do to when it comes to, the simulated universe. We have one that's going to increase, so the increase the crit rate, and when the crit rate is equal to a certain amount, then it's going to increase the basic attack and skill damage percentage right there. So this actually might be better on Celia than the current set solo that we have right now. This might be Celia's best right here. I'm also assuming this is going to be really good for Blade. This is actually going to be good for almost every DPS that uses their basic attack and skill interchangeably. And then we have the effect res set right here. So what that's going to do is that when it's going to give you effect res, and then when your effect res reaches over a certain amount, it's going to give your allies crit damage, which is going to be excellent for tanks and healers. It's going to be phenomenal for tanks and healers. This is going to be a really good world to farm right here. So, you want to save all your Trailblazer power for these new domains that we're getting. And also too, one thing that they're adding to an event that they're having is that they're giving us a double relic event. I doubt, somebody asked if I thought they would do this, and I said I doubt it, and they're actually doing it. That is phenomenal, right? We're gonna want to take advantage of this right here. Double relics, that's great. So somebody like me who's Trailblazer 65, there's a chance I could get 6 relics in one run. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. And a lot of people who are reaching Trailblazer level 60, you're gonna get 4 guaranteed. That is phenomenal. That is great. I can't wait. I can't wait for this event. I'm going to be saving up all kinds of Trailblazer power and everything like that for when this event comes. And I'm just gonna farm like no tomorrow. This is a fantastic event. This just makes 1.2 even better. So doing a double simulated universe rewards. Again, maybe this might be a every version thing. If they make this every version thing, oh God, I'm gonna cry. This is gonna be fantastic. It puts a set. It makes sure you have a set time where you really want to farm your relics, and make sure you're doing that. And because they're able to do that and make it more W rewards, it makes farming just much more efficient. It's a wonderful addition, and I hope that they keep doing it. I hope they do it every patch, because it's fantastic, quite to be honest. So yeah, that's basically the 1.2 live stream, and I'm very excited. I can't wait to actually get into the version and be able to play all the things that we get to get. I'm very impressed with the awards that we're getting and everything. So yeah, definitely, comment your thoughts down below. Let me know if you guys are excited for 1.2. You guys looking forward to all the things that they're adding. Definitely let me know. Like the video if you like the content right here. Subscribe so you can get more content like this. And with that one to here, Legend out.